Well, put my money where my mouth is. Roll the intro and I'll tell you. Hi, welcome to the channel. If you haven't been here before, my name is Langers and I am the Scruffy Trader. And what I'm trying to do is put trading in the real world. Maybe show you a trick or two along the way. If that sounds good, please click the little subscribe button. Genuinely helps. And if you want to see future content, smash the like and bell icon. So what am I doing? Well, I'll just flip it over onto my screen and I shall show you, because this is just triggered. Now, earlier on this morning, as I do each morning, I make up a strength sheet of the markets that I'm potentially going to trade that day. And within that sheet, it pulled out the pound CAD. So told the guys and posted up sort of on my social media feeds, things like that this is what I'm looking at. And here we are. Now, I started speaking about this about 8:30 this morning, and it is now coming on to 10:30. If I look at my window of the world, should be able to pull a clock up on here somewhere. That one will do. There you go. Thursday the 28th, 10 o'clock candle. This one. All right. So just whip that back over onto my trade. So why am I interested in this? What is the reason? Well, it's very simple. It's one of those times that it can go either way. It's on a strong drive up, but we also have some reasonable returns. And I saw that here. So if I took a measuring stick and I just measure from there up to the top of there, that's a 46 pip range from there to there. Has it done it before? Well, from there to there, 46. And there to there, near enough. It's actually a bit more. So the theory within this trade is very similar. Because you see, it hasn't reprieved yet. This is actually coming into a relatively strong level. There it is up there. I wanted to see it come down and I want to push into this lot. So the idea is that I can get, I'm just going to edge that up actually to a clean 20. So a 20 tick target. And I'm going to adjust the other one just kind of down there, just in case it decides to run. And I'm quite happy with that. The idea is it's going to come down, push, takes that out. I'll pull it into break even and see if it'll slam a little bit further down. Now, if I take this out to a higher time frame, because I may even put an extra order into this as well. This is the other part that caught my eye. That has never stopped. It really hasn't. But the other side of it is it's pushed up, it's come down, it's pushed up, it's had a bit, it's pushed up, pushed up, pushed up. It can't do that indefinitely. It really can't. But now look at the candles. They are getting smaller. All right. And then you've got this one here, which is kind of like a doji at the moment. That can change because obviously this is a 4-hour candle and it can go up to 12 o'clock. So that could easily push up. But at the minute, it's having a bit of a stall point. And if you roll this back, it's actually at pretty good highs. Okay. So that's kind of what I'm looking at with this. Now, if I take this back down to here, there's, where did that go? That went to about there. I'm just going to leave this and see if it retraces. Okay. But that's the plan. That is the reason behind it. I just think it's got to the tops. On this screen, it's shown some very good signs of a reversal. And you can also see that in the candle, that there. Even though that's green, the tail is very strong to the top, and then the body's pushing down, and then it's followed by a red candle. Take it down to a 15-minute, and then you can start seeing that push. Okay, and I'd like that to move a little bit further down. It's not uncommon for that to shift up and then come back. Take it to a 5, and then we can have a real good look at it. And happy days. Happy, happy days. So I have a contained area now. You know, I like to contain the price. There's an area. And there's an area. So the price is now between these two levels. We're in the mid ground, and I want to get it down to this one. If it breaks that, happy days, we'll hold it as long as we can. Okay. If it moves up to this section here, I'll just put a little line in so we can see what it is I'm looking at. Just kind of around about here. I will put another sell order there to come down, and the idea is it'll pay me, pick these up, and maybe get a few extra pips. Okay, so that's the plan. So I'll let it play out while I carry on doing what I'm doing and see how it ends up. And that was that. Happy days. Happy, happy days. So what I've done is kind of what I said. I've contained the price between two areas. Staged in around this area, as you see, it didn't go that far against me. It looked brutal, but it's actually not. And this could continue to move down, but the major trend is up, as you can see. And I was kind of expecting a bit of a pullback, kind of one of these here. But I don't want to sort of push my luck, shall we say. Because if I drop a trend line on the bottom of there, it's pretty much on the trend line. So it could be ready for a bounce. So very happy, very, very happy. So I'll do it all again tomorrow. And yes, I could continue to trade because it's only 10 to 2 in the afternoon. But the trick to trading is not over trading. You see, if I'm in and out the markets all the time, I'm then at risk of the markets. I don't mind entering and then staging as I go, as long as it stays roughly between the areas that I'm marked. And in theory, if you think about it this way, you might trade 7 or 8 times during the day, but actually lose because you're getting knocked out of the equation because your stop's too tight. That is one trade managed over a series of positions. So really my risk isn't that much at all. It's just a well managed trade. So that's it for today. Happy days, I can live with that. Do it all again tomorrow, I suppose. So remember guys, do what you love and the money will follow. See you all in the next one.